action when the bell rings in charge of Sid and Tacky. Here we go.
Go, Laban! That's it! Go, Evan!